Poe and Pondering back with another video. Yo, you already know that I had to come today and talk about this whole Nicki Minaj going in on X, Twitter, right? So, you know, this whole thing is revolving around Kendrick Lamar. It was just announced yesterday that Kendrick Lamar will be headlining the Super Bowl 2025 halftime show, right? So yesterday, Nicki kind of like, you know, she bust a little shots and, you know, she was letting it known that, you know, she feels some sort of way in regards to Jayz, because this is all that this is about, right? It's about Jayz's control over the Super Bowl halftime show or whatever, right? So listen, the news came out yesterday. Kendrick Lamar is set to perform. A lot of different people, a lot of different artists felt a lot of different ways, saying that, you know, that Lil Wayne should have been picked. You know, he's from New Orleans, you know, greatest rapper alive, or whatever the case may be. I think that Wayne is great. I want y'all to completely understand where I'm coming from in this video as it pertains to Nicki. I hope that you understand. I hope that you get it. And if you choose to unsubscribe after or whatever, you know, just watch it to the end and then you make your decision, right? So Nicki came out today and, you know, she's swinging. First, it started off slowly. She's explaining, like, you know, how she felt on Twitter. Let's just explain this before. I just want to explain this to you before we even get into the tweets, right? Now, Nicki came out yesterday windmilling a little bit for Lil Wayne and, you know, just, you know, showing her love and support or whatever, right? My biggest issue that I have with, and it's not even a Nicki Minaj issue, but the biggest issue that I have surrounding Young Money is the fact that a lot of them see, and it's one thing that Nicki mentioned in her tweets that I'm gonna bring up when I read it. It's one thing that she mentioned where she's like, Lil Wayne put me on. He brung me on tour with no paper signed or whatever. That was over 15 years ago, right? Lil Wayne, he be like, I'm not trying to say that he's a little boy or whatever the case may be, but he be flicking up with people who, you know, who don't like Nicki. Doesn't, you know, Lil Kim, I mean, doesn't he be around Lil Kim sometimes, right? So then it was like he mentioned female rappers or something about like his best female, you know, the female rappers he liked. He didn't mention Nicki, right? Let's talk about Drake. When it comes to Drake did a song with Lotto, and he knows that she got an issue with Nicki and, you know, the bad blood between all of that, right? What it looks like to me, and this is the part where I want you to follow me on. I love Nicki. I support her. Look through my channel. Look how many videos I have. Look how many videos that I have supporting her and breaking down hypocrisies and stuff like that. But one thing about me is, as a friend and as a person, this is my channel, right? I have a right to give you my perspective from how I feel. Nicki reminds me of and she reminds me of somebody like my mother, and I'm gonna tell you why. She reminds me of somebody who grew up, who has a brother's brother, right? And they have this unabiding faith where they just gonna ride for a dude and they just gonna ride out, and it don't matter if they riding for them at all. This whole day when Nicki was going in online, I'm proud of her for her strength. I'm proud of her for speaking up, but I was like, shut up. You understand what I'm saying? Because I feel like every time something is going on, when you got Wayne out there with ops, you got Drake out there with Lotto and all of that, where is their loyalty? Why is it that, listen, the other day I came out and I posted yesterday, actually, when this whole thing was going on. I said, call Baby and them, call Mac Main, call them. Why was it today when Nicki first started tweeting about this, then Baby gonna come online and talk about, oh, niggas is pussy. Oh, that's right, Nick, and quote tweeting her, and then Nicki putting a heart. Why he ain't set it off? Listen, it reminds me of like during the whole George Floyd, when people was rioting and you see all them black women on the front line. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. That's all it is. It's like, Nicki, you know, I'm not saying what they, listen, let me just say this first and foremost, because I believe this. Lil Wayne has been through some things in the past few years. I don't know if it's drug use. I don't want to pin anything on him. Great he is, right? Kendrick Lamar, of course it was all over They Not Like Us, right? He had a great year. I do feel like this behavior and all of that, who cares? All right, if Kendrick got it, this ain't the first time the Super Bowl was in New Orleans, right? It would have been dope if he would have had it in 2013. Maybe he would have had the stamina, in my opinion, to be able to do a dope show. You got to be focused. You got to be able to do it. I do feel like Kendrick Lamar is appropriate to be in this slot. And I just wish, what I would have wished, I seen a post online when DJ Academics was sharing Nicki Minaj's tweet on Instagram. Who liked it? Drake. And guess what Drake ain't doing? Lashing out and going in crazy on Twitter. I feel like Nicki, let me just tell you this, how I also feel. You might disagree with it. Nicki strikes me as the type of person, and listen, I'm a regular thousandaire, you know, a little couple dollars short of $100,000 a year in my full time. I do other things with different sources of income, right? But I'm a thousandaire. So what I notice about Nicki's attitude is that I feel like with her, and I could be wrong, I don't know her, I'm not around her, but she has this rich bitch type of attitude where nobody can tell her nothing. You know what I'm saying? I don't ever want to be the type of person who can't see it, right? I know she got that loyalty for Lil Wayne. I know she got that loyalty for Drake, and these niggas, you can see what they doing. They ain't standing behind. Anytime anything happens with Nicki, we the ones who hold her down. We the ones who trend and, you know, go at these bloggers and go at people, right? I'm not saying that they don't do anything behind the scenes, but do it in front of the scenes. Listen, you're a public figure. Do it publicly. If Drake is a public figure, Wayne is a public figure, do it publicly. Don't show me nothing that you're doing behind the scenes and trying to pull some strings. Do it publicly. I'm so sick of her standing. Oh my God. I love her strength though. I love the fact that she's willing to go toe to toe, and she was like, oh, I'm got more balls than a nigga, but you're not a nigga though. You're not. Let them stand up and fight their own fights. Drake is on academic posts because he cocksucking him too because of the support, and you know that he gives him out here beating the algorithm for him during this Kendrick Lamar Drake thing. That's why Drake over there, Drake could like something, but he can't tweet. Why? Because he don't want to appear the way that they're gonna view Nicki. Everybody in comments talking about Nicki, talking about she's ranting and doing XYZ. I just really wanted her to be quiet. It just reminded me of the black women out there on the front lines when sometimes you wouldn't even see the men sometimes. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No, let these niggas do their thing. Let them do their thing. So I have a big problem with that. And all today when it was going on, I'm feeling like, yo, I'm the type of person, I don't ever want to not be able to see it, and I don't ever want to be the type of person, even if I had so much money that people can't tell me anything. I feel like personally, and I don't know Nicki again, I have to leave the disclaimer, but I just feel like people maybe around her is scared, like, no, like, let me know the truth. Let me know to back down or whatever. When it's like, you know, let these niggas handle it. Wayne is grown. Drake is grown. Mac Main is grown. Birdman is grown. What you doing it for some kudos behind the scenes? Be like, oh, Nicki held us down or whatever the case may be. Because it's still Young Money to the death of me. That's why I feel like she did it. I admire her. I admire that she knows that people are going to drag her online and she still did it. But let these kids stand up for themselves. Why? Let me tell you how this relates to the matter too, right? I always felt like this. When the situation happened, when Megan dropped Hiss, right? This is my true raw feelings, and I said this before. Nicki went so hard because she had to show her husband, because in my personal opinion, that she had to show him that I'ma stand up, I'ma ride or die. Oh, you said something about him, or oh, I gotta show him, or whatever. Stop feeling like you gotta show these niggas. You understand what I'm saying? I got brothers. My mother had all boys, right? I watched my mother even boost up my brothers, like sometimes to my brother's detriment, like boosting and doing so much or whatever the case may be. Let these niggas be. Let them stand up for themselves. I remember when I was younger, my mom used to tell my brother, oh, you got a court date today for a traffic, you got this. I remember my mom tried to say it to me. I said, I'm not him. You don't got to tell me when I got a court date. I handle my own business. I handle it. You understand what I'm saying? No man really wants somebody stepping for him. And for the example that I give to you again, before I get into these tweets, I want you to realize what Birdman did after Nicki ranted online. What did he do? Where was he at before then? Where was Birdman at before then? So Nicki set it off today, and she said, I love watching the whole industry play dumb time after time. The truth is the truth, no matter who tells it. Picking and choosing who y'all accept the truth from, who y'all accept truth from, then bam, pow. Might tell a joke, but I won't tell you a lie. Bah ha 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 ha. Right? That was the first tweet. And then somebody said to her, that's why I believe every time when you speak, she's yet to be proven wrong about anything that she says. Then months later, it's Nicki was right. So Nicki says, yup, and I never care about the time they figure it out. Laughing my ass off. It's good for them. Gag City, DC, y'all ready? Y'all know his next move is going to be tell a certain someone is being treated unfairly so that you can go back into that trance. You know, and a lot of people believe that this was in regards to Beyonce, right? About her being snubbed from the Country Music Awards, right? To me personally, Nicki is the queen of rap, right? I feel like a lot of this shit is just messy. It's messy. I don't like it. I'm gonna be honest with you, right? Can I be fair? Can I give you my unadulterated opinion, right? You see my channel. I'm not volleying for none of y'all in my comments who want to talk about if you think that a person is being fake or not. My support is real. I've been to the tour. I did multiple videos. Do you listen, for the people who even want to question me in the comments, do you even have a channel with the video amount and my videos that I have supporting Nicki? Until you could do what I do and have delivered consistent content, I've never wavered on Nicki, but that don't mean I gotta agree with everything. That doesn't mean I have to agree with everything. So then the next one is more direct. She said one nigga took a knee, talking about Colin Kaepernick, and then the other took the bag, talking about Jay-Z. He gonna get you N-words in line every effing time. Gag City, DC. One took the knee, one Negro took the knee, and the other Negro took the bag. He gonna get you Negroes in line every effing time. And so this is another direct shot at Jay-Z. Got everything in the world, still spiteful and evil, disgusting. Be happy, a beg. Go be effing happy, Negro. In rap business, in women business. That's what I don't like either. And I'm pretty sure Nicki is tuned into the industry. She knows what's going on. We've heard this rant before when she talked about Jay-Z being in women's business or whatever the case may be. So I believe that both of these situations are merged. The situation with Kendrick Lamar performing, and then to throw it in the mix of the Wayne, and being that he don't like Wayne, and he don't like Nicki Minaj and Drake and Birdman, so he got an issue, right? So throwing in this Megan Thee Stallion situation in the middle of it, to me, that doesn't have anything to do with it. Where are the Negroes at? Where's Drake at? Where's Drake's tweet? You know what he doing? He liking DJ Academics posting. He's staying out the mix because Drake don't want to appear that he going on a rant. And then Nicki, I personally believe she will toot her own horn and talking about she's the realest N-word alive, to toot on the horn to encourage herself to keep ranting. No, I love Nicki, I do, but I want them to stand up explicitly. So the next one, somebody said, I don't know if you peeped this, but they do this all the time. They're talking about them tying, Gag City, her hashtags to her. And she said, yep, everyone is aware. Clearly they don't care. So what should I do? What I'm going to do? Or whatever. Right? And so after that, she said, denying a young black man what he's rightfully put into this game for no other reason but your ego. Your hatred for Drake and Nicki got you punishing Lil Wayne. She actually edited this tweet and said, your hate for Drake, Nicki, and Birdman got you punishing Lil Wayne. Now, I want to say this before I read the rest of the tweet, right? Let's really think about it. And they were saying online that they had to go to the city of New Orleans or whatever. They have to get everything passed, right? I personally believe that Lil Wayne is a GOAT. He's one of the greatest of all time. I don't even think it's a Southern thing. A lot of people from up north love Lil Wayne. I'm more of a Northern type of artist, but I will respect Lil Wayne. His bars is crazy. He has good music, but he's not the greatest of all time to me. And I know that Nicki has an affinity for Lil Wayne because he put her on. He was from the South and he put her on, right? Got her off the Come Up DVD. All right. And then so Nicki said, the GOAT, Nola, what's good? Enticing New Orleans, right? Eminem stood firm on having 50 Cent come out. A white man, shit is sad. House Negro things, but it's good for them. No loyalty, well, these Negroes will keep sunning you. And then she's promoting her DTLR drop, because the pink Lochi sneakers are going to be available at DTLR. I love DTLR. I just returned some sneakers to them, though. So that was her rant about that, saying this is more direct to Jay-Z. Denying a young black man because of your hatred for Drake, Nicki, and Birdman. And you know that Jay-Z actually helped Lil Wayne in a time when he was in need. He had like 13 million or 14 million in tax debt. Jay-Z came through and cleared this. So you see how Nicki said that your hate for Drake and Nicki and Birdman got you punishing Lil Wayne. Let me just tell you this to have a to play devil's advocate. What if it's just like based on the business of how Kendrick Lamar's year was and it was just perfect to have him in the mix? Would Lil Wayne have been great for New Orleans? Yes, that would have been dope, right? But unfortunately, one thing I told you, right? Even with this whole rigmarole of everything that happened in these tweets and online and everything, it's not going to change what's going to happen. Maybe Kendrick will reach out to Lil Wayne and have him come out. Maybe, right? But we don't know. Like, my whole thing is just like, I wouldn't want somebody to ruin Nicki's moment like that. You understand what I'm saying? I wouldn't want somebody to come out if Nicki was announced and then they just like trying to talk about, oh, Little Kim deserve it, this and that, whatever. Nicki is relevant right now. Everybody knows the work that Lil Wayne put in, right? Lil Wayne has worked. Didn't Lil Wayne work with recently did he work with Fat Joe and Remy Ma, all of them? This is what I'm trying to tell you. They don't have no loyalty to Nicki. They don't listen. They was affiliated because of Young Money, but the way that they be moving, ain't no way that Lotto should have a Drake collaboration. He remaining quiet, like in statuses on Instagram. He don't want to get in the field and get their hands dirty. But why would they get in the field and get their hands dirty when they got Nicki Minaj, the black woman out there? No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. Come on, man. So listen. So somebody said, wait, this about Wayne? Oh, sit this out, cause he wouldn't be doing this. Basically saying they calling Wayne out, saying that Wayne would not be doing it because they don't do this for her. We the only ones that have her back online. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. Out there rallying for these dudes, volleying for these dudes. Where they at when you going through things and you coming online using Caribbean accents and giving the pressure out there? And listen, I do believe in, Nicki Minaj is she's blessed and she's talented, right? She's a rich, blessed, talented girl. But these issues, Jay-Z, he's a power force in this industry. It's like, I don't want this to cause no snowball effect just because you standing up for these dudes who should have stood up for themselves. So all day I was like, shut up. That's my true feelings. That's my true feelings. So then Nicki said, and I believe to stroke her ego, she said, oh, you think speaking up on an injustice within your workplace should only be done if it's for a person who would do it for you? I'm really the realest N-word alive, right? You ever know when certain things happen on your job, like you got to be wary, and I understand they have a different family dynamic. Lil Wayne is the reason why she's Nicki Minaj today, right? Right, but that was 15 years ago. 15 years ago, I understand it. What are you doing in and now to show your love and support to me when I'm going through the crisis? What are you doing now? What is Drake doing now? The man moved funny. He went to the first show date and didn't even perform. Huh? He put a song out with Lotto quicker than, man, listen. So Nicki said, and by the way, you don't know half of what Lil Wayne has done for me and others. Wayne had Drake and I on his tour with no paper sign. He was on all of my mixtapes with no paper sign. This man has literally changed the face of hip hop. The hair too, if you know, you know. He inspired so many tap faces and get locks. Inspired your faves want to be great MCs. He was never in this for the money. It's always been for the love of music, right? And I get that. That's cool. What is and you know what's so crazy? What hurts my feelings so bad? You know what hurts my feelings so bad with the loyalty? And then no justice, no peace. No justice, no peace that a lot of women got. We will probably never get that damn Nicki Minaj, Kendrick Lamar collaboration. Nicki can't see it. I never want to be one of those people who can't see it. Where these dudes at? Drake, listen, if Drake got a Lotto collaboration, you should have a Kendrick Lamar collaboration. Why couldn't they stand up? Where was Drake at? Where was Lil Wayne at? They all got phones. They all got money. They got cell phones, smartphones. They know how to tweet. They know how to post on Instagram. Huh? Baby followed suit after you posted. After you posted and they got the alert and the signal that Nicki is going off online. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. Then he came. Where was he at before then? But they looked for you to set it off. Oh my God. All right. So I'm just looking for the remainder of the tweets. And so, and Nicki said this about Lil Wayne. She said, God forbid if Wayne was to leave this earth right now, the culture would be in mourning. That's why so many people keep saying to give our legends their flowers now while they're still around and to smell them. Sitting around all day playing games with people, life and legacy, God ain't sleep. G. Roberson, you will learn next, talking about her old manager. Let me say this, Nicki. Because I have an argument for everything. You know how they try to make it seem like the Grammys are the end-all, be-all? We know that Nicki has every award. She has a song on every chart. You think that ruins your legacy because you don't got a Grammy? Biggie ain't got a Grammy. Snoop Dogg ain't got a Grammy. How many other artists? You drop it in the comments and let me know. All of these people ain't got Grammys. Huh? Like, to me personally, I didn't like that because I felt like I don't, maybe Nicki might know something behind the scenes. I don't want anything to happen to Lil Wayne. But the point blank of the matter is, if it was politics involved or whatever, which it probably was, Lil Wayne just wasn't selected to perform this year. But God forbid if he does pass away or whatever the case may be, right? I understand it. It would be in the industry would be in mourning, but the Super Bowl halftime show is not. It doesn't quantify his impact on hip hop. You understand what I'm saying? J-Lo performed at the damn Super Bowl halftime show. J-Lo, like what? She just canceled the tour, so she was just thrown that. You understand what I'm saying? Listen, I don't want you to listen to this. I love Nicki. I support her, but you have to realize something at the same point too, right? I'm not Nicki's peer in terms of the music industry, but me and her are literally a few months apart from each other, right? So I believe in giving constructive criticism. I believe in, of course, giving my own opinion. And I'm not just going to say something because people who listen to my channel want me to say certain things. No, I want you to think logically about something. This whole thing today should have been addressed by Mac Main, Birdman, Drake. What are they doing? Huh? Birdman came after Nicki. Drake over there liking academic tweets, not saying nothing. Posting little subliminals from a fake page. Come on, man. So listen, and then Nicki said he want Negroes to suck his phallus for a Grammy. Want them to suck phallus to do a halftime show. Laughing out loud. Glad I did it already. Laughing my ass off. Threatening any outlet that shows me love. Nigga, if you don't get gone. Talking about Jay-Z, right? All right. And then Nicki said bots and blogs are being sent astronomical wads of cash in paper bag as we speak. Laughing out loud. Laugh out loud. And you know what? I want to say this too. I believe personally, based off of what I've seen, I'm in the mix. I'm on Twitter. Some of y'all fans is very toxic and y'all keep Nicki in the mix of all of this negativity. Y'all do. I see it firsthand. I see it. It's like y'all encourage it. It's like, you know, I feel like Nicki feeds off of the fan base energy. This is why I'm very cognizant of what I give off, right? And even if I'm standing on that island alone, a lot of y'all know who y'all follow me. Y'all know what I've been saying for the past few days. Let them handle it. Let Baby and them handle it. Call Mac Main and them. Call Drake and them. Let them handle it. But no, Nicki, no justice, no peace. The women on the front lines. No justice, no peace. Why? Man, I just want to make sure that I complete this. And then Nicki said every content creator and every bot farm just got a money call, guys. Check your messages. Every tweet will contain tons of engagement from accounts that look very peculiar when you click on them. Gag City, DC tonight. All right. And so then it was a guy who posted this, and I definitely disagree with this right here. I disagree with it, and I just feel like Nicki went too far. I have a right to my opinion, right? This is Pondering my channel. So this person said on Twitter, and at first I was looking to see who was this. Was this a person of substance or anything? Because you know Nicki will tell you she don't want to see you quote tweeting anybody. She don't want to see you saying anything to anybody, bringing them more attention or clout or whatever. This is what she said, right? So I seen somebody, it was somebody on Twitter. They said the first rapper to headline the Super Bowl halftime show needed to be someone who could represent the art to the highest degree. Now, do I think that Lil Wayne has the talent to the highest degree? Or, you know, it's been so crazy that through the past few recent years, even up to the Seeing Green, Lil Wayne did do good on Seeing Green. But I don't know, I found myself not really liking his features and stuff that he's been dropping. Of course, it's probably he doesn't have probably the same passion that he did when he was going hard when he was younger. That's fine, people change. And, you know, whatever, right? But this person said that, right? And just saying that, you know, Lil Wayne wouldn't be able to represent the art to the highest degree. How do you feel in the comments? Do you think that Lil Wayne would have performed? He probably would have prepped if he had time or whatever. As we're in the month of September, he probably would have prepped it and did something. But I do understand on the other side of the business why it's good business for Kendrick Lamar to do the show. So Nicki responded to this person for having this opinion, right? So the first rapper to headline the Super Bowl halftime show needed to be someone who could represent the art to its highest degree. This is what Nicki said to them. God will punish you. Mark my words. The man that has not pushed his pen. The man that has not only pushed his pen the hardest, but gave the game more than one hip hop icon as well on his watch represent the rap game. The best rapper don't represent the rap game well enough for you. Black people, wow. If this don't hurt your heart to read, it will one day. Look at how our legends keep being treated after they've been given so much to us. Who are you? You God? Judgmental swine? Delete. You will regret tweeting this. Life is funny that way. Don't you dare turn your nose up at Lil Wayne, you phallus sucking, you sucking, you munching bozo. Come on, they didn't deserve that. They didn't deserve that. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. And then we get on follow when we quote tweet somebody who's saying something negative. This is why, like, today, I'm gonna be honest with you. I will always have an admiration and admire Nicki and love her skill and love the way that, you know, she could shut shit down and do her thing, and female rap legend, rap goddess, right? But sometimes I just feel like Nicki, she's so rich, she's so above, nobody can tell her to stop. Nobody can tell her, just chill out, Nicki, let them handle it. She feel like she, you know, and being aware that she does have a big platform and all of that too, but let the men work. You don't got to be on the front lines. No justice, no peace. You don't got to do that. I ain't see Drake tweet one time. I seen Baby follow up, and his tweet didn't even hit hard like that until you quote tweeted him. I'm just tired. I'm tired. Listen, Gag City DC is going down tonight. Get in the comments. Let me know how you feel about this whole ordeal. Are you in support of Nicki acting, you know, doing what she did tonight? Are you in support of it? Do you feel like Nicki should have stepped back and let the boys come out? Let them show what it's all about. Where's Drake at? But I'm telling you, I've noticed this because I noticed it from my family. You know what my cousin told me one time? She said the men in our family get coddled. I want to tell you something on some real shit, right? My mom, and you know, I've even noticed it like with the way that they handle their brother, the other guys in my family. My mother would make excuses for whether it was her brother when he was living, my brothers, right? When I tell you I was so independent, like when my mom retired in like 2019, right? And she got a huge retirement check, right? Do you know that when I moved here to Houston, Texas, I'm down here and I said, you got to fend for yourself like a man. I'm going to tell you something, honestly, I could call my mother at any moment and get money. Thousands of dollars, right? But I don't do that. I remember I was down here going through a breakup, swiping my cards up, not having money or anything like that. Do you know that I went to a check cashing place? I went to 3 check cashing places in one day. This is when I messed my credit up. I hit all of them up and I needed money. I needed to have money to survive and to do my thing. I did all of that not to have to go back and call my mom, even though I could have called her up and said, Mom, I need this. I made some bad decisions. I didn't do it. Like, I handle my own business. I do my own thing. And I just feel like I could have been the person draining my mom and just doing all of that, right? Women, like, you know, and I think it's bad because sometimes when you do that, we expect it. No, all in all, what I'm trying to say is to make the point make clear, men need to stand on their own. Stand on their own. Let them figure it out. That's my thing. When it comes to a man, let them figure it out. You know what I did when my money was low? I ain't reach out to my mother. Let them figure it out. Let Baby figure it out. Let Wayne figure it out. Let Drake figure it out. Let Mac Ming figure it out. Let them figure it out. Give Onika Tanya a rest. You on tour right now. Sold out. You know, for so far, I think is DC sold out? Even if it's not, you on a successful trek right now. You going up against Jay-Z, not saying that he's above any other human being, but it's like we don't know what snowball effect that this is gonna cause. Let the men stand up. Let them stand up. Potent, pondering, never pandering. Leave your comments below. I'm truly drained by today's activities. I love Nicki. Will support her, respect her, and all of that. I want your comments below. I'm up out of here. Peace.